How's it going, guys? It's Micah and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be setting my bullet journal for the month of May. So for this month's setup, I will be using these crayola super tip markers. And I'll also be using these tombow dual brush pens. And finally, I'll be using these stickers that I bought from Cheap Lab for 10 Hong Kong dollars each. I'm actually really excited for this one. Okay, so for this month, I will be doing a breakfast theme because I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day. And I'm not sure if it has been done before, but anyway, here's my version of it. And guys, I'm not really an artist, I'm not really good at drawing, but I think these breakfast doodles were very fun to draw and they're pretty simple. And I might do a mini tutorial on how to draw these, and maybe I'll post it on my Instagram page at Micah Journals. So how did I come up with this theme? Actually, I was planning to do a fast food theme like burgers, fries, and pizza all over the bullet journal. I think it would look cool. But then I also thought of a breakfast theme. So what I did was I went on Pinterest and searched for like breakfast doodles, and I found these really cute illustrations, and that's where I got the inspiration from. So I decided to stick with breakfast theme instead, and maybe I could use the fast food theme in the future. And yeah, I think it would look cute to have like pancakes and waffles all over the journal. Okay, next I am drawing the pancakes, and this was fun to draw because when I was drawing this earlier, it didn't look like pancakes to me. I don't know, maybe it's also the syrup, the maple syrup on top, because it didn't look like maple syrup to me. It looked like a sunny side up egg that's dripping. Or maybe it's just me, but anyway guys, that's the pancakes, a stack of pancakes over there. So now I'm just erasing the pencil marks and getting ready for the coloring part. My favorite part of doodling is the coloring part. Now I'm coloring in the croissant. That's a croissant, guys, but it looks like a crab to me. I don't know why. And then next is the toast. And then I'm coloring in the bacon. Yes, bacon. And the donut. I don't mind having donuts for breakfast. And just like added some sprinkly stuff over there. Okay, now I'm coloring in the maple syrup. Okay, now they really look like egg. I don't know. But yeah, guys, what is maple syrup supposed to look like? I think it's like brown colorish, right? Alright, okay, I'm gonna move on from the pancakes. So that's it for my cover page. I really like how this turned out. It's so cute and it's so simple. So next is my calendar page. I used to do like a quote page on the left and the cover page on the right, but recently I realized that it wasn't really that useful for me because I barely turn my bullet journal on the quote page and the cover page, so I decided to change it up a bit and put the calendar page instead, so that whenever I flip through my journal and flip through the calendar page, I also get to see my cover page. And I like to keep my calendar layout small because I'm not really that busy, especially in this time of social distancing. Plus, I'm mostly just staying at home when I don't have work. So yeah, so it's just a small calendar layout. And next, I also added my goals for the month at the bottom. And then I'm planning to use these stickers. They're so cute. And I actually found something really cute here, guys. Just hold on. Where is it? Alright, here. Look at this, guys. Is that a sunny side up egg? With like a pink egg yolk? That's so cute. What's up with the eggs? Anyway, I'm planning to use this sticker. I think it matches my calendar theme. So let's open it. And I'm thinking of putting it on the side of the goals. And guess what, guys? I went with a sunny side up egg. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So I decided to keep my calendar page simple. I usually put like a quote there somewhere like at the top, but then I couldn't think of anything or any pun, so I decided to keep it simple for now. Maybe I'll add in some quote later on. So that's it for my calendar page. So moving on to the next page, this is a books to read spread. One of my goals this year is to read more. So for every month when I'm planning for my bullet journal, I try to include a spread dedicated to reading more books. So for this month, I drew a shelf, and on top of the shelf, I piled up some of the books, and that's where I will list down the books that I want to read for the month. I also drew a cup of coffee on top because books and coffee are a perfect combination. So up here, I'm just adding the title of the spread, which is books to read. So the title page for me, it looked plain, so I added a color to it just to highlight, and then I realized it was not in the middle, so it really bothered me. Then what I did was I tried to cover up my error with this washi tape, but then I didn't really like how it looked. It didn't work out for me. So here you'll see me remove the washi tape, and then I thought of another way. This error happens to me almost every time, so what I did to cover up my mistake is I cut out a piece of paper from my previous bullet journal right here, and I just cut out the top part just to cover that top section where I wrote the title. And from the looks of it, from the camera view, it's not really that visible anymore, so it's like the error never happened. Yep, so before I stick it, I had to make sure that it's in the middle again before I paste it. So I wrote down the title once again, and now we're ready to tape it in. And voila, the mistake is gone, like it never even happened. That is bullet journal hack 101 right there. To finish up the spread, I added a quote at the bottom that says, "Happiness is a cup of coffee in a good book." For the next spread, this is where I keep track of my healthy habits. I've been using the same layout for almost 2 years because this is what works for me, and the only thing that changed is that I cut down the habits to track. I used to track like 9 habits, and it was really hard for me to keep track of all of them, so I just cut down to 6 most important ones, which are my vitamins, my water intake, Bible reading, skincare, reading, and workout. So moving on to the next page is my mood tracker. For this month, it's a bit different because for the month of April, I just did a graph to track my mood. But for this month, since I'm doing a breakfast theme, I thought about cereals. And so my idea was to draw a bowl of Cheerios, and inside there will be 31 Cheerios to represent my mood every day. I got so excited when I thought about this, but then I struggled drawing the Cheerios because I've been trying to fit all 31 of them inside the bowl, but I think I ended up drawing 32. That's why it's really important to sketch out with a pencil first before drawing with pen, just to make sure that you'll have enough space. So for the title page, I will be using these 4 colors. And as for the font, I went with like a bubble font, bubble lettering. And the O, they look like Cheerios. It's so cute. Next, I picked out 5 different colors to represent 5 different moods every day. So the brighter the color, the happier the mood, whereas the darker the color, the sadder the mood. To finish up the spread, I just colored in this spoon and the bowl. I'm quite happy with how this spread turned out. I'm actually really excited to fill in these Cheerios. It's gonna be so colorful. I actually forgot to label the Cheerios because I was so excited, but I'll just label them once I start filling out my mood tracker for May. Next is my sleep tracker. This is one of the most important tracker for me, and I've been doing the same layout because this is what works for me as well. And so I just list down the dates and the days of the week for that month. Oh, I made a mistake. I wrote like 30 days, so there's actually 31 days for May. Then for every 7th day, I make a line there. So on the 7th, on the 14th, 21st, and 28th. Then I just add a title on top. Followed by the number of hours of my sleep. I also added a mark on the 8th hour just to show like the goal. My goal is for 8 hours. And then I decided to put some stickers, and look at the sticker. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's a happy croissant, and yeah, I'm gonna use this one because it also looks like a moon-shaped croissant. It's so cute. Then this is me deciding where to put it. Then I decided just to put it there. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Then I went to look for more stickers, and look what I found, guys. Oh my gosh, it's a sleeping tempura. Is that tempura? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's very appropriate for my spread. Very accurate. So I'm deciding to put it there, on top of the tracker. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's so cute. It's not focused. But anyway, I'm just gonna stick it up there. The tracker could like look like a bed or something. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, I'm very happy with how the sleep tracker turned out. So next is the gratitude page. So just like the sleep tracker, I wrote down all the numbers followed by the days. Oh, and guys, I actually drew toast at the very bottom, but then it was not shown. So anyway, so these are the toasts that I drew, and now I'm gonna color them. So purple for blueberry jam, and then pink for strawberry jam. Now I'm just going to highlight every other days just so it wouldn't be too plain. And finally, I added a piece of cake on the side. Cute. So that's it for my gratitude page. Moving on to the next spread is my budget tracker. For my budget tracker, I divided into 6 different categories: my rent and utilities, my daily transportation, grocery, restaurant if I'm planning to eat out, shopping, and others that are not included in the 5 categories. I actually have a separate notebook where I keep track of my daily expenses. However, for this spread, I only use this to keep track of my weekly expenses. So now I'm just writing down the categories that I mentioned earlier. And then I wrote down the budget as a reminder of how much I can spend for a specific category. And then I wrote down the weeks. To finish off the spread, I just drew some fruits at the bottom just so it wouldn't look too plain, and then I colored them. And that's it from a budget tracker. Finally, the weekly spread. For this month, I'm doing a time schedule. I've actually been doing this for the past 2 months, but on a different notebook. I just wanted to try it out, and it actually worked for me. It helped me to become more productive and more organized, and I think it's much easier to have a specific time to do a certain task. And so how I'm doing this is that on the left side of this page, I'm dividing it into 3.5 columns. Yes, there, 3.5 column, and then another 3.5 column on the right side. It's 3.5 because the Thursdays is in the middle, so it's half. So I hope that made sense. And it's also separated into 6 boxes. Then I wrote down the time of the day, so I start my day at 8 a.m. all the way down to 10 p.m. It could only fit until 10 p.m., but that's okay because I work from 6 p.m. till 11 p.m. on Tuesdays till Sundays, so I wouldn't be able to do anything at 10 p.m. because I will be at work. And then I wrote down the days of the week at the top. And then I added a sticker at the bottom. Finally, I wrote down a quote that says, "Let's stay home and make pancakes." Sadly, I don't have a pancake sticker, so I'll just insert it there. Boom. So that's it for my weekly spread. So here's a flip through of my bullet journal. I really like how the cover page turned out. I think it's really cute. I also enjoyed creating the books to read spread, but for this month, my favorite spread has got to be the mood tracker. I'm just really excited to color in the Cheerios with different colors. And I also like that there are different small doodles in every pages of this journal. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Fine With Me video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!